The truth is, black men culturally are the only ones that really expect their women to help them pay bills.
I know you lying to me. Ma'am, I don't know if you ever been to a Chinese restaurant, but the whole family be in there. Ming Lee be in the front taking orders. Pops be in the back making sure that rice and rat come out fast. Junior makes sure everything's stocked up. And the daughter taking orders. You ever been to one of the Mexican restaurants? The whole family working from the daddy on down to little Junior. Just go stop by your little corner store today. Do that. Stop by the little corner store. You gonna see daddy behind that wall taking that money while Ming Lee is walking around making sure ain't nobody stealing from them. For the life of me, I can't understand why some women be wanting men to take care of all their life responsibilities. You're a grown woman. If you're doing bad, just say that. And all you got to offer is some sex. And half of y'all ain't even good at that. But what makes it so bad is y'all want to get to the point where 50-50 ain't good enough, but 70-30 still ain't good enough. 80-20 still ain't good enough. I don't know what's up. Hey.
Yeah, popping they pets on my coat. I'm on the road, flow like I'm Batman. Damn, what? Smart as a madman.
But it's like
YouTube. It's your boy J, man. Now, Cardi B is going viral once again, but not for the other stuff she went viral for. If you know, you know. She's going viral for another 50-50 talking point. And as we know, this is like probably number one into all communities, especially the black community, because women are not going to respect you if you're only doing 50-50. So, man, let's get into it, bro.
all right. So if you and your man make the same amount of money, right? But only your man is the one that paying all the bills. How y'all ever gonna save up to like buy a house or buy a business? Cause he's never gonna be able to afford to. So it's like certain things is like a joint thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a work together. But I just be feeling like sometimes people, like the internet really be having people from like real reality.
Pause, bro. That's facts. Because if you're only seeing what everybody else is doing, you're only seeing the highlights of people's lives. You're not seeing what they actually have to go through in life. You're only seeing what they want you to see. Like they might see, you might see them in Dubai on top of a camel, but you ain't seeing who paid for that, baby. You ain't seeing who paying for that. You don't know what she did to get up there. Just know we all know. Yeah, she probably paid it for herself. But majority of the time, bro, if you got that privilege and you look good and a dude is willing to fly you all the way out there, man, just know they ain't posting who got them out there. If you know about the lady that went to Dubai, what the dude said she had to do. Just know she had to lick something and it wasn't no lollipop. Let's play the video, man. I'm gonna get to that later.
So it's like, all right. So your mom and dad used to work every single day, right? Mm-hmm. So your mom and dad used to work every single day, so your mom could save her money and buy purses, and your dad just pay all the bills. That's not how it works. It's either your mom was in the house cooking and cleaning every day, your dad was working, or they was both working to pay both the bills. Like y'all be acting like y'all don't know what it is like no more. Like, come on.
And your mom money was your.
Whoa. If I'm working, baby, you in that house working, or if I got a business, you're gonna be with me with that business, or you're gonna have some type of job for you to withstand. So if I tell you, if I got a job outside and you gotta meet with these business people, baby, you're not finna be laying down. You gotta be a part of the team, because I don't want you at the table just because you're hungry. I want you at this table because you want to upkeep the table, not just because there's something at the table. What does that mean? I don't want to be with a woman who's just laying up, enjoying her life, living her soft life. You know what I'm saying? Because at the majority of the time, if you're not paying the bills, so that means you're not working. So what are you doing all day? And if I'm barely there because I'm working, or if we ain't got no kids, or we got kids majority of the time, if we got kids, that house ain't gonna be too dirty, because I'm not trying to hear, oh, it's a lot to keep up with a kid and it's a lot of work to do. Come on, man. Y'all not, for the majority of the time, women are not busy all day. They laying down chilling. Come on, man. Let's keep it 100%.
Was your dad money, and your dad money was your mom money.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not a feminist anymore, because it's like sometimes it's like we living in the real world.
Right.
Y'all not living there.
Y'all be talking about my money is my money and his money is my money.
Whoa. Now we know that's the number one quote with women. That's the number one quote with women. Selfish women take that the wrong way. They take that the wrong way. My money is my money, and his money is my money. What does that mean? That mean he gonna do whatever for me, but I'm not gonna reciprocate that? Like, come on now. Like, baby, if we're both buying a building and I'm the only one putting in this building, baby, you not gonna be in this building. I'm sorry. Because what are you here for? Just to enjoy the benefits. Just to enjoy the lifestyle. Baby, it comes with a price. Everything comes with a price. If you want to hire any man, that man is not going to be faithful if it's his decision. You can't have it all, baby. You might have his Bugatti, his Lambo, the 10-bedroom house, his kids, but baby, you want to have his private part too to yourself. Like, you got the car to yourself, you got the house to yourself. You want everything? You want everything? I'm just saying. You're willing to throw away everything because of that one thing. So, baby, he giving you 40 things out of the 80 things, right? He giving you the 40 to 80 out of everything. So that's half. He giving you half of his everything, and you're not satisfied. So, boom, he bossed up. Now you're getting 60. Now you're getting 70. Out of, you know what I'm saying? You're not out of that 80, and now you still not satisfied. They're always going to complain about the 10 that you're not doing and never valuing and cherishing what you are doing, man. Let's continue the video.
I mean, my money's my money, his money's my money. My money's my money, like, my money's my money and his money is his money. But it's like, it's like we both spend money on each other and everything. And it's like, if we want to go and everything, it's like, all right, like, if we're going to buy a house, like, let's go half and half.
Pause. His money. She corrected that. His money, and my money is my money, right? And women were upset with her. Why? Because when she was an exotic dancer and stuff, she locked down a high earning man. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't all picky because he had multiple kids, multiple baby mamas. But he did have a lot of earnings. So, and he married her before anybody he married her before anybody knew. So they was already married. And she was already getting what none of the women already got, which is him as in his resources to the full effect. Not the child support, none of that. You only getting a small percentage of that. You need the full lifestyle, because even though you're getting child support after the kid turn 18, what are you going to do? Like when you're 40 and you're 50, what are you going to do? You going to have another kid? Like, come on now. Like, you can't have it all, baby. So you got to make sacrifices when you're dealing with a high earning man. So now let's add on to what this man wants and wants you to do. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to come with something. You got to, because a trying woman will always get picked over a woman that ain't doing nothing for you. A woman that always wants you to do for her and can never reciprocate anything back in return. Because at the end of the day, it's what the man want. Because, baby, you wouldn't have picked him over the guys that's in your DM if you ain't like what you seen in the first place. So he already impressed you. He already succeeded with his potential. He already, you know what I'm saying? He already impressed you. So now it's your turn to impress him and upkeep him. And the women hated what she had to say about the 50-50. You know what I'm saying? They was like, oh, he a cheater. He always got you yelling and yada, yada, yada. Like, it's always a social media thing. That's why, I mean, Beyonce got cheated on. Come on now. They were mad at her, but she didn't say nothing back to them. So let's think about it, bro. And Cardi B clapped back, of course. Let's see what she got to say.
It's cursing me out. Like, it's like, oh, yeah, you get cheated and you go 50-50. And people started spreading it that I said that women and men have to go 50-50. And, like, the men started praising me and the women started attacking me. And I want to make this very fucking clear, right? I'm going to make two things clear. First thing first, I never said that women and men have to go 50-50. I never say you have to go 50-50. Then you have cursing me out. Like, it's like, oh, you get cheated and you go 50-50 in your home. Blah, blah, blah. All right, like, I want to make this very clear. Me and Onstead, we don't go 50-50. We bought a house and we went half and half on our Atlanta home. We got 2 properties that we bought together, 2 investment properties, and I bought my home in Jersey myself, and he bought a condo in Miami himself. So, you know, like, we're part of the 1%, and we're very fortunate that we're very successful and everything. However, there was a point in life that I wasn't successful. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with regular parents. And let me tell you something. My mom, she did not work until I was 6 years old. She was a fucking princess, laid up, feet done in the Chinese store every single other day, whatever the fuck, doing good. We even had one of them big TV screens. My dad lost. When I tell you my dad lost everything, my dad lost everything. And then my dad became a cab driver. My dad became a cab driver. My mom had to get a job. And my question to you is, right? When my dad lost everything and became a cab driver, and he couldn't pay the rent with the bills and everything, was she supposed to leave him?
And what your mom did?
Was she supposed to leave him? One thing about it is, even though my dad lost everything and he had to start cab driving, guess what? I was never in a shelter. There was not one time that the lights went out. There was not one time that we didn't have cable. The only time that we didn't have cable was when my mom and dad separated when I was like 13. But the point is, right? My dad was paying the rent and my mom was helping on the bills. Like, that's what partnership is about. And then they started saving money. They started saving money because they wanted to buy real estate upstate, you know, foreclosure homes and rented and everything. Then my parents separated, but you know, he took his money and she kept her money. Then you have cursing.
Boom. Her parents stayed. That was a woman that was down. Her mom was a woman that was down, but unfortunately, you know, they did break up for whatever reason. But when he was at his lowest, you know what I'm saying, she cherished what that man was doing, because he wasn't just a trying man, he was a striving man. You know what I'm saying? People who try to do better for themselves and try is always gonna win versus the person that's complaining and, you know what I'm saying, oh, I can't find a man to provide. Baby, you never gonna find a man that's gonna provide. And if he can provide, you think he's gonna really cherish you like that? Come on, baby, we gotta think logically here. If you only here because I won versus you was here when I didn't have anything, I'm gonna be more willing. I'm gonna be more, you know what I'm saying, just invested into what I have to do and what I want to buy for you. As in, if I'm dating you since we was in kindergarten, teenagers, high school, college, and now I'm a multi-millionaire, baby, we millionaires. Versus if I had to do this all alone, I'm not gonna really cherish the woman that I see and come in contact with. Why? Because I'm gonna think you only want me because of this money. So now I gotta court you different ways, and I can't really trust you, and I can't be really invested, man. Anyways, 50-50, bro. I'm not against nothing that the split. I'm not against 50-50. I'm not against 100-0, because if you have a woman that you want to be with and you want to provide fully and you can afford it, do what you got to do as a man. I respect all of that. I respect a 50-50 man. I respect a 100 man. I respect the dude who only doing 10%, because the trying man is always going to win versus the man that's not doing anything, or the woman that's not doing anything. Do what you got to do as a family unit, as a couple unit relationship. Do what y'all gotta do. Stay off of social media, because all they gonna do is brag about their highlights. They ain't gonna brag about the lowlights of what they had to do. She probably bragging about a man that's paying all her bills whole time. That man ain't really that man ain't trying to be serious with her. She just a sugar baby. She just this, she just that. She's not even proud of what she's doing, bro. Get off of social media. Don't let social media motivate you, infuse you of how you want to live your life. Live the life how you want to be. Your dream should be your standard. That 50-50 stuff, man, a girl low-key disqualified herself from me dating her because she rather say, I rather do everything 100 and struggle than do 50-50 with a man. I said, well, damn, baby, what if the man paying the mortgage? She said, no, that's not enough. I said, the mortgage ain't enough? She was like, no. I was like, do you know the mortgage nowadays? She said, I want to provide a man. Like, I'm like, baby, that's providing though. You know what I'm saying? I be courting the women I talk to. I be having conversations, not severe conversations, just picking their brain, because every guy need to pick a woman's brain and vice versa. You get to know the person you're dealing with, how their mindset is. Because if you got only going for their looks and not their mind, then you done chose wrong. So I not cut her off right then and there, but it's like, you telling me if we got a $2,000 mortgage in this nice home, we got kids, you rather let's not even say kids. We got this $2,000 home, instead of you going 50-50 into this house and living this lifestyle, you rather not do nothing at all? Like, we're not even in our 30s, our 40s, our 50s. You just want to lay up all day, baby? Like, women are not even 35 and they was like, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. I mean, okay, but you know that come with a price. That definitely comes with a price, baby. A big price. So, and then depending on what kind of man you get and his morals and what he want from a woman and how he view a relationship, definitely, it definitely changes things. Because what if he don't believe in monogamy and want to do poly, but you can't date out, but he can date out? Like, come on, man. It comes with a price. All this social media talk of women saying, I don't respect a man that's doing 50-50 because we roommates. Baby, how are we roommates? How is that a roommate? Man, you telling me you gonna forever, if you only looking for a man doing 100-0, you gonna forever be looking, because it's only 15% of women living that type of lifestyle, 20% of women living that type of lifestyle, trying to live that type of lifestyle. You're gonna be bored, because a man that's paying all the bills is gonna have rules and regulation. Because if he had to have self-discipline to upkeep that lifestyle and get to that lifestyle, you better believe you gonna have some type of discipline as well. Going out, being natural. It was a Kevin Samuels video of, it wasn't Kevin Samuels, it was Kendra G, of a woman that got a man that was like that, but she couldn't be too far from the house. She had curfew. She couldn't wear weave, nails, stuff like that. And she wanted a party man. You know what I'm saying? I might do a reaction on that one as well, but come on, bro. Do whatever you and your partner has to do to upkeep your lifestyle. And stop trying to believe everything you see on social media, man. At the end of the day, bro, deal with the women that want to deal with you, because it's only going to be easier and it's only going to be better. I'm Jay, bro, and I'm gone.